Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Where we stopped in our last video was standing up from ruku. When you finish your ruku and you stand up. So after standing up from your ruku, the next thing for you to do is to go for your sujood. So going for your sujood, you can either say the takbiratul ihram before going for the sujood, or you say it while going for the sujood. So and going for your sujood, your hands must touch the ground before your knee. That means your hands will touch the ground before your knee, just like this. Can you show us? So wait, can you see your hands? Then your knee will touch the ground, and you go for your sujood. So in your sujood, as you can see, your hands must be straight, facing the qibla, and your hands must be open wide. Don't close your hands. Don't attach your hands to your body. Don't attach your hands to your body. Don't do like this. Don't attach your hands to your body like this. No, you have to open them wide, just like this. This is the perfect for doing your sujood. And on your sujood, make sure your forehead, your nose will be touching the ground. Not that you only place your forehead and you raise up your nose and you're looking back through your forehead and your nose must be touching the ground. Then the palms of your hand will be on the ground, facing your fingers, facing the qibla like this, and your back should be straight. Don't squeeze yourself too much. So this is the perfect way for doing your sujood. After your sujood, then you stand up and you sit for jilsatu bayna al-istirah, jilsatu bayna al-sajdatain. Stand up in between two sujood, and this is how you should sit in between two sujood. We can see this. This is how to sit in between two sujood, like this. Then after this, while sitting like this, you say Rabbi ghfirli three times. That's the adhkar for sitting in between two sujood. After this, you go back for your second sujood. And as I forgot to mention earlier, the adhkar for your sujood is Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la. And so with this, you finish with your first rak'ah. You finish your first rak'ah, and then you stand up for the second rak'ah. You pray it exactly the way you prayed your first rak'ah. There's no difference. The only difference will come when you finish your second rak'ah. You have to sit for tashahhud. If it's 3 prayers or 3 rak'ah prayers or 4 rak'ah prayers, that means you're sitting for your first tashahhud. But if it's subhi or any nafla you are praying, then you're sitting for your last tashahhud. Or if it's 3 or 4, you are sitting for your first tashahhud. And sitting for your first tashahhud, this is how you should sit. Let me show you. Now, this is how you should sit for your tashahhud. Sitting on your left leg and your right leg standing. This is the exact way for sitting for your tashahhud. Any other way is not recommended and is not been seen from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So after you sit like this, now you place your left hand on your thigh like this, just the way you did it. Then your right hand, place the finger like this. This is how your finger should be. Then keep shaking it for your tashahhud, just like in seconds, not too fast, something like this. And you say your tashahhud, which is التحيات لله والصلوات والطيبات السلام على النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. We have many tashahhud. I think we are up to 6 types or 7, but this is tashahhud Abdullah ibn Abbas. This is the one reported from Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhu. Finish your tashahhud, you can add Salatu Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad to the end for your first tashahhud. So after this, you stand up to continue with your prayer, if it's 3 rak'ah prayer or 4 rak'ah prayer. or if it's subuhi, you terminate your prayer. So if it's 3 rakah or 4 rakah, after your first tashahhud, then you stand up and pray 2 more rakah. Don't forget, for your first and second rakah, you recite Fatiha with surah. Third and fourth rakah, you recite only Fatiha alone. And then after your fourth rakah or your third rakah, you sit for your last tashahhud. And sitting for last tashahhud is also different. This is how you should sit for your last tashahhud. You can see, instead of sitting on your leg, on your left leg, you are sitting on the floor, making the left leg in. Then you make your right leg to stand, which is different from the way you sat down during the first tashahhud. So after your last, this is how you should sit for your last tashahhud. Then you say the same way, you place your hand the same way you place them during the first tashahhud, and you keep shaking your hand the same way you did in your first tashahhud. But this last tashahhud, after your tashahhud, when you reach wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh, in this one, Salatul Nabi, salutation to the Prophet, is compulsory. Must add Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Then the Prophet ﷺ once told, I think it's Mu'adh bin Jabal, that after his tashahhud, after his in his prayer, you should never forget to recite, to seek refuge of Allah from 4 things. These 4 things are عذاب جهنم وعذاب القبر وفتنة القبر وفتنة المسيح الدجال. So you recite after this Salatul Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you add Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min adhab al-qabr wa min adhab jahannam wa min fitnati al-mahya wal-mamat wa min sharri fitnati al-masih ad-dajjal. With this you finish your tashahhud. I think if you have any supplication you want to make, any dua you want to make, you can say this in your last tashahhud. After finishing your tashahhud, then terminating your salah, that means for your taslim, you have, I think, 3 ways or 4 ways in which you can say your taslim. There's a single assalamu alaikum, only to your right, just once, or assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, assalamu alaikum, or the one that is very popular, which is assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, turning your hand into your right and your head into your right and your left a little bit, not looking at your back but looking at your sides, saying assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. And with this, you've terminated your salah, you finish your salah. After finishing your salah, you are advised to sit and say your supplication after salah first for some seconds before changing your sitting position. Though it's not compulsory, but you're advised to do so. You can see that in Fatah al-Muhimma, important verdict on salah, written by, I think it's Bin Baz rahimahullah. I have a copy of the book. I think I'll send the PDF to the group. So you say your supplication after salah, which starts from astaghfirullah thrice. Say astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. Allahumma anta as-salam wa minka as-salam, tabarakta ya dhal jalali wal ikram, la ilaha illa Allah wahdahu la sharika la, lahu al-mulk wa lahu al-hamd wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allahumma la mani'a lima a'tayta wa la mu'tiya lima mana'ta wa la yanfa'u dhal jaddi minka al-jaddu, la ilaha illa Allah وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد وهو على كل شيء قدير لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله لا إله إلا الله ولا نعبد إلا إياه له النعمة وله الفضل وله الثناء الحسن لا إله إلا الله مخلصين له الدين ولو كره الكافرون اللهم أعني على ذكرك وشكرك وحسن عبادتك. So after this, you can change your sitting position. Even you can, if you have any business to do out or something like that, you can leave the mosque and you continue with the rest outside, which comprises of saying Subhanallah 33 times, Alhamdulillah 33 times, and Allahu Akbar 33 times. After this, you recite Ayatul Kursi, then Suratul Ikhlas and Mu'awwadatan, which are Suratul Falaq and Suratul Nas. If it's after Subhi, after Maghrib, you recite La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika la, lahul mulk wa lahul hamd. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد يحيي ويميت وهو على كل شيء قدير. If it's after Subhi, you recite this and you add Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafi'a wa rizqan tayyiba wa amala mutaqabbala. These are the reported supplications after Salah from the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. After these supplications, after this adhkar, you can make any of your dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then you finish your prayer, you can stand up. So with this, we've shortly in brief seen the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's prayer practically, and I hope and I think if you follow the video step by step and practice wherever we discuss there, you are going to inshallah correct your mistakes and follow the right path, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept your prayer as you prayed it the way the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us all. And don't forget, as I used to say, if you have any question or any correction to make, you can either write it here in the comment section or you can write it in the WhatsApp discussion group. Inshallah, we're going to meet in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.